got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you
I just got off work.
Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
Fuck, I don't know. Nobody's on.
Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene,
Oh
they
my.
like lights, camera, action.
I'm just trying to sit here and relax. And the puppy just goes and sits on my chest. Yeah. Just go, back out of that. Then you should have got an actual like invite for the game. No, I'll join yours. Give me a second. Just stay where you're at. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality now. One second. Let me take my mic audio out.
I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for and not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Break. 280. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, Go.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now it's Carson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Flush to his right. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
Watch it. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He learned. 56. Got it.
Here's Wilson. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down, Seattle.
Mike by 4. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Alert flare. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Want that. Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go,
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They run it with Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Who that?
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I'll tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
80 weapons. Check
13.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, keep it up. Hey,
Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. 9 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 6, 54.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
11.
Just like that. Mike 54, Mike 54. Here we go.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike. Hey, zoom.
Garoppolo now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. At the 3-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Spot that. 56. Hey, 0.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Got it.
Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. On the delay, here's Carson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike 54, Mike 54. Watch it slap.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Seattle.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 49ers, 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We get hot.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
One left.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run again with Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
56 Mike. 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Coleman, and an alley to run. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts. But his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 56 to Mike, boy.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
56.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Deep Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
54 Mike.
Don't get nervous.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
You better be left. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. They can't hang with that. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 54.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. 14.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check, Luke, check, Mike, 54. Got it. It's got to be a long. Hey, 0. Got to be a long. 54. Check, watch 54. Look left.
One last shot for Wilson. Being chased out left. This complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time.
just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Yeah, I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, no slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.